Stop working so hard. I'm serious. I know every single person tells you that to get rich, you gotta wake up at 4 in the morning. You need 6 computer screens blinking at you, and you have to chug coffee until your heart literally explodes. But what if I told you that's all a giant trap? What if the fastest way to get poor is by working too hard? Today, we are going on a treasure hunt to find the secret of a guy who built a $100 billion fortune by being, well, lazy.
Does this feel familiar? Running as fast as you can, but getting absolutely nowhere? Do you feel like you're stuck on a hamster wheel, just sweating and grinding and hustling, but when you look in your treasure chest, it's still empty? Well, get ready, because today we are going to take that wheel and we are going to smash it into a million pieces. I'm about to show you a secret path where being lazy is your ultimate superpower.
Okay, check this out. On one side, you've got total chaos. That's hustle culture. It's all about 4 a.m. alarms and constant stress until you just burn out. But on the other side, that's our hero, Warren Buffett. Look at him. He is just chilling, sipping a cherry Coke, reading the newspaper, and playing cards with his buddies. He is the sloth of the financial jungle, and he is winning. How is that possible? Well, to learn his magic, you first have to defeat the #1 monster that lives inside your own head.
Welcome to Level 1 of our quest. Before we can find the treasure, you have to face the main villain. Now, this isn't some big, scary dragon. Oh no, it's way sneakier than that. It's a little voice inside your brain, and its only mission is to keep you poor forever.
It's called the do something syndrome. You know that jumpy, antsy feeling? The one that screams, you can't just sit there, do something, push a button, click a thing, make a move, go. Now, in normal life, that can be a good thing, but in the world of investing, that little voice is a monster that will gobble up all of your money for breakfast. To beat it, you need to understand a huge secret from the kitchen.
So imagine you're making the most delicious beef stew in the entire world. You've got all the best ingredients, you pop them in the pot, you put the lid on, and you turn the heat down low. A master chef knows that the secret ingredient now is time. They walk away and let the magic happen. But that do-something monster in your brain, it freaks out. It makes you run back to the pot, rip the lid off every 30 seconds, stir it like a maniac, and crank the heat way up. And what happens? You end up with a burnt, disgusting mess. Well, guess what? Your money is the stew. The master chef, Warren Buffett, puts the lid on and goes to play cards for 10 years. You have to learn to put the lid on.
Okay, now that you know how to defeat the enemy inside your own head, it's time to get your power-ups. These are the 2 secret spells that will turn your little pile of gold coins into a giant mountain of treasure. The first one sounds kind of boring, but trust me on this, it's pure, uncut magic.
The first spell is called compound interest. Okay, I know what you're thinking. Boring. That sounds like something your math teacher would say right before you fall asleep, right? Wrong. This is the secret power source for the entire kingdom of wealth. This is the spell that does all the hard work for you, while you get to kick back and play video games. Let me show you how it works.
Imagine your money is a tiny little snowball. In year 1, it's just a baseball. Kind of pathetic, right? You give it a little push down a hill. Fast forward 10 years. Whoa, now it's a basketball. It's getting bigger. By year 25, it's a massive boulder crushing trees. And after 50 years, look out. It's an avalanche thundering down the mountain, completely unstoppable. That avalanche, that's your money, growing all by itself.
And if you still don't believe me, just look at this number, 99%. That is absolutely insane. Warren Buffett made 99% of his entire fortune after his 50th birthday. How? Because that's the point when his tiny little snowball had turned into a full-blown avalanche. He just had the patience to let it roll. But patience can be super hard, especially when you have a crazy neighbor screaming at you all day long.
Okay, time for the next level. Welcome to the game world, the stock market. It's a wild, crazy, unpredictable place. And to survive in here, you have to learn how to deal with the most unpredictable character in the entire game. His name is Mr. Market.
All right, so imagine you own a house. It's a great house. You love it. But your next-door neighbor is this guy named Mr. Market. And this dude is completely bonkers. He's totally bipolar. Every single morning he comes over, stands on your lawn, and just screams a price at you for your house.
On Monday, he's super happy, jumping up and down, screaming, "I'll buy your house for $500,000. Then, on Tuesday, he's on the ground, crying his eyes out, sobbing, "The world is ending. Please sell me your house for $100,000. So let me ask you, would you sell your awesome house for a super low price just because your crazy neighbor is having a bad day? Of course not. You'd either tell him to get off your lawn or, better yet, you'd offer to buy his house for cheap.
And that's the secret. Most people listen to the crazy neighbor. Buffett just focuses on the house.
Think about it like this. When you go to the supermarket and your favorite steaks are 50% off, do you panic and sell all the steak you have in your freezer at home? No, of course not. You load up your cart. The stock market is just a giant supermarket for companies. When prices are low, it's a sale. The loser panics about the price tag, but the billionaire gets excited because the best merchandise is on a massive discount. But how do you know if you're buying a great steak or just a gross, rotten piece of meat?
Simple. You need a defense system. You need a castle to protect your treasure. And Buffett's system has two main parts. First, you have to stay inside your circle of competence. Think of investing like a final exam in school. The big difference is, in investing, you can skip 99% of the questions until you find the one super easy one you know the answer to. Like, what is 2 plus 2? You only play the games you know you can win. Second, you only buy businesses that are like a giant castle, with a huge moat around it filled with crocodiles.
So let's look for some of these economic crocodiles. First, you have the brand moat, like Coca-Cola. It literally owns a piece of real estate inside your brain called happiness. Then there's the switching cost moat, like Apple. Once you're in their world, it's just such a huge pain to leave. And finally, you've got the low-cost moat, like Costco. They're so big they can sell things cheaper than anyone else, basically suffocating any little guy who tries to compete. Before you ever invest, you have to ask yourself one question. Where are the crocodiles?
All right, hero, you've learned the spells, you've built your castle, you think you're ready. But now, it is time for the final boss battle. This is the moment that separates the legends from the losers. This is the crash. Picture this. You wake up one morning, you check your phone, and half of your money is gone. Poof, vanished. Your stomach just drops to the floor. Your heart starts pounding like a drum. Your hands get all sweaty, and that little lizard part of your brain starts screaming at the top of its lungs, "Run for your life, sell everything, save whatever is left." This is the ultimate test.
And this is where you use Buffett's ultimate secret weapon, his master counterspell. While everyone else is screaming and running out of the burning building, you do the opposite. You run in. Why? Because a market crash is just the world's biggest clearance sale. It's when amazing, legendary companies are on sale for pennies on the dollar. Being greedy when others are fearful is how you find those legendary treasure chests that no one else is brave enough to go looking for.
But, okay, let's be real for a second. Running into a burning building sounds absolutely terrifying. And you're not a superhero billionaire, at least not yet. So, is there a cheat code for the rest of us? A simple way to win this game without having a heart attack? Yes, there is. And Buffett himself showed us the way with an epic $1 million bet.
This is one of the coolest stories ever. Buffett made a bet against all the super smart, so-called genius guys on Wall Street. He bet that his super lazy, super boring strategy could beat their fancy, complicated strategies over 10 years. It was the ultimate race. The slow and steady tortoise versus the fast and cocky hare. And everyone, I mean everyone, laughed at Buffett. They were sure the geniuses would crush him.
Well, the results came in, and it wasn't even a race. It was a massacre. Buffett's boring, lazy fund grew by over 125%, and the geniuses, well, they only got 36%. Buffett proved that for most of us, the winning move isn't trying to find one single magic needle in a haystack. The winning move is to just buy the whole haystack. That's what an index fund is. It's simple, it's lazy, and boy does it work.
But here's the final and most important piece of the entire treasure map. Winning this game, it isn't just about how much money is in your bank account. It's about winning the game inside your own head. It's about winning the freedom to live your life exactly how you want to. That is the real treasure.
So here it is, your treasure map to lazy wealth. Number 1, automate your investing. Just set it and forget it. Number 2, go on a media blackout. Turn off all that scary news that's just designed to make you panic. Number 3, when the crash comes, and it will come, practice the do-nothing drill. Just go for a walk. And number 4, this is the most important. Adopt a 50-year horizon. This is not a sprint. It's a grand, epic adventure. You follow this map, and you won't just get rich, you'll get rich while actually enjoying the journey.
You now have the map to build your fortune. But there's a hole in your treasure chest. There is a silent, invisible thief that is stealing your money right now, at this very second, even while you sleep. It's a monster that destroys most family fortunes. What is it? And how do you build a shield to protect yourself? We'll reveal that monster in the next part of our adventure. So make sure you're subscribed so you don't miss the warning.
Until then, stay lazy, heroes.